Andrew Barton Banjo Patterson was an Australian poet, journalist, novelist, army officer, solicitor, war correspondent and author. His famous book was The Man from Snowy River. In January 1895, he wrote the words to Waltzing Matilda. Dame Mary Gilmore was an author, journalist, poet, patriot and campaigner against injustice and deprivation. During World War II, she wrote the poem No Foe Shall Gather a Harvest, which captured the hearts of many Australians. Mary Rebe was an Australian merchant, businesswoman, ship owner and trader. She went from being a convict to one of the most successful businesswomen of her time. Reverend John Flynn was an Australian Presbyterian minister. He also was the founder of the Royal Flying Doctor Service, which is the world's first air ambulance. David Unapon was an Indigenous Australian of the Ngarrindjeri people. He was a preacher, inventor and author. He was the first published Aboriginal author. His contribution to Australian society helped to break many Indigenous stereotypes. Edith Cowan was an Australian social reformer who worked for the rights and welfare of women and children. She is best known as the first Australian woman to serve as a Member of Parliament. Sir John Monash was a civil engineer and an Australian military commander of the First World War. He commanded the 13th Infantry Brigade before the war. Shortly after, he became commander of the 4th Brigade in Egypt, and he took part in the Gallipoli campaign. Dame Nellie Melba was an Australian operatic soprano. She became one of the most famous singers of the late Victorian era in the early 20th century. She was the first Australian to achieve international recognition as a classical musician. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then hit the like and subscribe button. And a hint for my next video. The next video will be personal and it will be scary because hey, it's October. See you then.